Sidetracked you there.
And we're back here once again with another episode of MasterSwagKing playing League of Legends, episode 51. So basically, long story short, I got screwed over at work. I was supposed to be there earlier. I ended up going in later. I came home, had sex with my wife. I finished pretty early inside of her, and then she left me for her boyfriend. And then she told me to go outside and sleep outside for the rest of the night. And then I magically broke back into my house, and then that's how we ended up being here. Gray is gonna come over to my house tonight for a Diddy party along with King Style. Isn't that true, boys?
I don't know about that.
Did hear that you were going to go stock up on the baby oil, if I remember right. But I didn't think the plans were finalized on this.
So we were gonna do the MSK show tonight, but we by the time I got off work and by the time I set up everything, something else ended up coming up basically within my body. So like, goddamn, just a bunch of problems. But don't worry. Do not worry, because tomorrow I have a one-on-one with Rogue Hero, and then Friday I will make it up to you guys as well, because I have another one-on-one with another black guy, and then I have the show that I do with what's his name? Lunchbox Warren. So also Kingstar will be on.
You forget Warren's name, man? Dude, he's the talent on
I
Wednesday.
forgot. I'm sorry. And then Kingstar will be there on Friday.
Yes,
too.
I'm gonna be there.
He wanted to talk about tonight's topic, but it wasn't literally no one's fault. It was just good lord. So yeah, 2 one-on-ones with a Puerto Rican black guy and a black guy, and then a show with a leopard, cheetah man, and a black guy. And then
a jaguar / panther. Yeah,
a jaguar.
You say it like from the UK. It's jaguar, not jaguar.
I don't know if people call it jaguar. It's literally called jaguar. Like, what the fuck? People call it UK jaguar. Like, what?
No, they pronounce it as jaguar. They don't say jaguar. They say it like jaguar.
So we're just gonna talk. Well, I'm gonna talk to them as I play League, because they're like, MSK, I love you so much. I would love to completely just jerk you off, but that would be gay. So we'll just talk to you tonight.
I remember the conversation going differently. Like,
yeah, I remember it too.
I remember there was you guys will get paid time and a half if you just keep me company. I'm too afraid to be alone right now.
I remember
that.
Yeah, you know, like Chris Farley style before he died.
Okay, to be completely fair, if I paid you guys time and a half, I would make no money. I have to keep a lean, mean, profit-making machine here, you know?
Sure.
What was the last episode of the show, though? I think it was episode 332? I think it's the last show we did. No, the last one we did was 324. It's the Fast and Furious topic. So the IMDb page most recently caught up to episode 319 as the most recent. But the episodes listed above that is like 267. So, good lord. The IMDb page literally needs to be updated faster, honestly.
We should probably like talk about that. They're gonna do like a Simpsons movie on Friday.
Did you guys like the original one?
I liked it for what it was. Like, it should have been the
kind of funny.
It should have been the series finale, but they kept going because money.
Yeah.
I mean, you get Spider Pig, and they pretty much I can't remember what the show was called. Was it just called The Dome? Pretty much like ripped off the entire plot for that.
It was literally the dome. Yeah, it was literally the Dome plot from, I think, Stephen King, right?
Something like that.
Fuck it. We're just gonna put that there. It didn't make any sense. Like, okay, so waste equals we're gonna quarantine a whole city by just putting a giant glass dome over it.
No, I hadn't been watching a ton of Simpsons back in the day. Under the Dome. Thank you, Laps. That's what I was trying to come up with. But it got me to watch the Simpsons movie. I think it did its thing. They made a lot of money off of it. I can understand why they're making another one, but
we were poor.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
This was back in the day. Like, my mom knew a friend, and he would like download movies for us. You know, back in the day, that was the thing. People got bootleg movies, so we saw. But he gave us a pretty good version of it. But it was like a cam version, but that was pretty good. So you could hear like the audience laughing at the jokes and shit. That was a little annoying sometimes, but I liked it. I don't I was thinking about it today. I was like, yeah, I remember watching. I remember thoroughly enjoying it. I don't think it's a movie where I like hated it, but I just don't know if that movie kind of needs a sequel though. Like what? Like I just you know what I mean? Like I don't know if that needs a sequel, and that should have been what
It's
the
not the
okay
sequel to the movie.
whoa. I want you guys to see
It's
this.
going to be a
Before you go.
send-off, man.
How was Kamala Harris? Why is Kamala Harris listed in my cast? Kamala Harris is listed in my
I do
cast.
like how she has made more appearances than.
What the fuck? Kamala Harris, she's not a part of the show. What the fuck?
I mean, you talk about her enough. It does seem like she is living rent-free in your head.
Generous.
Dude, Thor, Iron and Selena's dog made 9 appearances on their show. Guys, Kamala Harris is not part of my show. I have standards, obviously.
Oh yeah, so the Simpsons movie,
Close eye on you, Jinx. You've caused
it was an action movie, like sci-fi, all
Yeah.
that stuff, right? I liked the movie. I didn't think it was terrible, but
It's a fun movie.
I think they should have just ended it there.
It feels like a series finale, does it not?
It does. Remember SpongeBob the movie in 2004?
Yeah.
That
I
was
like that
supposed to be the series finale.
Yeah.
He didn't do that.
And it made money.
Yeah, because they need money, dude. Like they need a giant ass mansion full of cash and a planet full of cash.
Oh, it's
It
like
really
that
sucks that they're
Very
remaking.
sorry, Greg. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it really sucks that they're making a sequel to Spaceballs because they had like the ultimate one, like Spaceballs 2, The Quest for More Money. Just that is like the ultimate sequel joke, like now it's becoming a meta thing. I don't know, man. Once money gets involved, how could you ever stop anything? You can make more money on the next one.
According to Mel Brooks, right? He got a phone call from the guy. Who was the guy that called him on the phone? I'm trying to remember. Gad, Josh Gad.
I don't know about him writing the next one. He's no Mel Brooks.
Oh my god, I'm so good. My dick
Yeah, because
is so
he
good.
asked Mel Brooks, how come there hasn't been a sequel? And Mel Brooks was like, I've been waiting for this call for 35 years.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah,
Some things are meant to just be one of them. Like, come on.
Yeah, but Mel was like waiting for that phone. Like, it's weird. I don't think they wanted a sequel. Or maybe George was like, if you do a sequel, I'm going to sue you, even though he helped him with the production.
He did this awesome deal with them that made it so that they can't do any merchandising. So that's why you haven't seen like action figures and shit. But still, I don't know, man. They did a cartoon show like a decade ago, and man, did that suck.
Oh yeah, MSK. The audio's a little high.
Sorry.
According to
Oh,
Laps.
give me 1 second. I'll just. Is it for laps? What? Someone turn it down. What the fuck?
For everybody,
Okay.
hurting our ears.
Master.
I
volume.
think it could
Let me-
lead to ear infections.
music. Let's put on 50. There we go.
Always maintain
Tell him
a
to
proper
suck
chain of
my
command.
dick. No, I'm kidding, dude.
You know you're kidding. You would never actually say that to laugh.
I would. I'd be like, "What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?" Turn it down, Hope. Chaz out here trying to get beat up. He wants to say it to my face. Okay, I turn it down. Sorry, my bad. Because there's a new patch, and the patch like auto defaults it back to the highest settings. I had turned it down the last time. But what were you guys talking about? Simpson movie. Yeah, I mean, I wonder what plots we're gonna do because like Simpsons hasn't been relevant in like forever, honestly. Like,
No,
when was the last time someone talked about like a Simpsons episode that they were really, really like happy to see, or like that had some crazy twist or something, you know?
Since like 2007, 2008, dude. Like it's
Like the most recent Family Guy episode, didn't Meg kill that chicken that Peter was always fighting? Like that got some traction, but even that was like, oh, okay, she killed the giant chicken, Ernie.
yeah, they're gonna retcon that in the future. That gag will be like the final thing that you'll see in Family Guy when it ends.
Yeah.
Or one of the
Like
final
Family
things.
Guy should have a movie. That would make sense to have a movie for. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't think
good.
they'll ever do that. You want a Family Guy movie? Really?
I don't know. What can you do
Yeah,
with
I'm fine
Family
with that.
Guy as because dude, with
They
South
did a
Park,
shitload
the
of them.
reason
They
why
did,
they
like,
did the movie,
They did those Star Wars
sorry.
ones and all those other ones. They're just kind of like the parody movies, man. You don't
the
need
only
that.
reason why South
Nobody
Park
needs
did their movie was because South Park thought that they were ending the series. They thought they were going to get canceled.
Yeah, I remember.
That's the only reason. That's why they did the movie. I don't think Family
And
Guy
it's
really
fucking
needs
awesome,
it.
man.
Yeah, Family Guy's not getting
Bigger,
canceled
longer,
anytime
uncut
soon.
was amazing. There's
Yeah.
no reason to do that with Family Guy. But I do want to see the next Matt Stone and Trey Parker were supposed to have a musical out this year for the 4th of July, and it
Oh shit, really?
never come out. But it was the untitled Parker Stone musical. But
Like
yeah, it never
even
came
when
out.
I had cable television, I don't think I watched The Simpsons that much though. Like I don't think it's bad, but it's just like there was one episode I remember I watched. It was like that one with Lisa where she's like all older, but it's like some sort of detective or something. It was like a special sleep episode or whatever.
Yeah, it was the
That-
Treehouse
that-
of Horrors.
Yeah, that
episode.
one was really good. That was very, 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 very good. But
Dude, did you see the Death Note one?
The episode.
Did
No,
you see the
no, what
Death
was that
Note one? Dude, that was good. It was basically they redid Death Note, but in The Simpsons. But the thing is, they did it in the animation style of Death Note by the Korean studio that helped do the Japanese animation. So it looks authentic enough. Like they kind of made it a little Simpsonified, but you could tell it's literally like almost recreated everything from Death Note, the anime.
Damn, you
It was pretty cool.
You remember those live action Netflix Death Note movies? Holy crap! Good lord.
Willem Dafoe, I'll give Willem Dafoe that he did a good job for what he had. That was the only
That's
thing.
true.
Good.
True.
Always be 3 steps ahead.
Oh my god.
You know what's disturbing about that though? Like the guy who played L in that movie, right? He was on Nickelodeon on a TV show called The Naked Brothers Band.
What the fuck?
Like, why would you call your band that? That sounds so like very questionable. Well, yeah, I was gonna say very child predator like, but you know, MSK works too.
What the hell did I
We're
do?
saying the same thing.
What the fuck?
But the point the point is, it's like, why would you name a kid's band the Naked Brothers Band? That sounds so weird.
What did you guys think about that guy that got in trouble for being? He was the showrunner guy for a bunch of those Nickelodeon shows we watched when we were really young.
Oh, Dan Schneider? That fucking dude?
Whatever happened to that guy? Because last time I heard anything about that guy, he was like, "Well, I'm gonna sue the company that made this documentary."
He's still working for Nickelodeon. He's just not credited, or he's using an alias. He's not gone fully. They said he's gone, but he's not.
The
He's
last thing
still
I
enjoying
remember,
his swimming pool in the shape of a foot.
Yep.
Good lord, good lord. Last thing I remember, that guy said, he was like, "Well, I'm gonna sue them because it was all libel and slander." I'm like, okay. A lot of people actually know how the law works. Like,
Yeah, Labs. The
going and
Madhouse
suing
did do
someone.
Death Note. They did do
Dan
Death
Schneider
Note.
is L, Chaz said.
Never a dull moment.
Dan Snyder had a foot fetish, and he purposely showed that on his fucking show.
Oh yeah. Fucking hell. Sorry, everyone. I'm running it down for my first game. Actually, just not playing good at all. Fine. Don't worry.
Also, there was a guy named Brian Peck. He's not related to Josh Peck at all. They just have the same last name. He abused Drake Bell.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I remember those ones. Yep.
Yeah, it was originally nobody knew which male child actor it was, and Drake Bell confirmed it with his dad on the Quiet on the Set documentary that it was
Good
him.
Lord. Fucking hell.
It
Where
was
did I fucking
people
touch you?
speculated it was him, but it was not 100% confirmed yet
Fucking hell.
until he said it. And you know what's fucked up though, that a lot of the adults that worked on those projects, they basically were supporting Brian Peck against Drake Bell.
Of course they were.
And the worst part is Will Fidel, the guy who played Ron Stoppable and Terry McGinnis Batman for Batman
Yeah.
Beyond, and he was one of the brothers on Boy Meets World. He defended Brian Peck, but I think he did it because it's the industry, dude. If you don't do what I tell you, I'm gonna blacklist you.
You never know, man. Some of the people that we grew up with as childhood heroes may be just the most disgusting pieces of shit
Yeah, but
imaginable.
I agree, dude. I'm not gonna defend that, but they could have been fucking threatened.
But
and
like I know
you're
what you're
not-
saying. It's like they could have been like blackmailed with money because these people have like most of these childhood people that we know and love are like broke as fuck, honestly. Which
Dude,
is crazy. Do you think
their
like, they
parents
made a lot of
stole their
money?
money from them, or the studios withheld money that they owed them. Just fucked up stuff.
Yeah. That's why it's always so disgusting to see like legendary people that were actually really good defend people like that. It's just so that's why I always got to do the separate the artist from the art. That's if I
You
didn't do
have
that,
to.
if I didn't
If
do
you
that, I
don't,
wouldn't like
you
anyone.
can't watch anything if you don't do that.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to do it with this show, specifically MSK show. I just know
God.
if I actually, listen to what MSK believes in, it'd be horrible. But if I just look at this as just a giant performance piece, yeah, it's great.
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna just go and eat Gray's ass. That's my thing
Shame.
is like did all of these
Yeah, no,
like,
we know that's your
producers-
thing.
Like did all these producers like know what's going on or any of this stuff? I don't even know, man. It's crazy. Where we living? Drake Bell had 4 orders of mammal sauce. Good lord. You know what? I've had orders of tall, rich, and good looking for life. But Gray agreed with me.
I don't know if we've ever agreed.
Let's do this by the
What do we agree on, Gray? We agree that waffles are better than pancakes. Okay, we got that.
Okay. You've adopted the correct position on that.
What's your favorite color?
Take a guess.
Is your favorite color blue?
No.
Favorite color is black.
Just come to this.
No.
Red?
No.
Orange?
Brilliant.
No.
Oh my god. Now you're just playing hard to get. Oh my god.
I'm really not. I would have accepted either, like a mustard color or gray.
Your color is yellow.
Either one. Great colors.
Gray or yellow? Okay, good.
They're great colors.
Good lord. Oh, fucking hell. We're already balls deep. Fucking hell. I'm just gonna go get my balls sucked, Gray. Please love me.
No. I'm afraid I can't. I understand your love don't cost a thing, but
Hey, I'm not.
mine
Hey,
costs more than that.
I'm not J-Lo. My love does cost. Oh, fuck, my pussy's about to get eaten. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Well, sex with women is utterly disgustingly gay. Right, boys?
I'm not going to agree.
You
to
might not
that.
understand what those words mean.
You have to kiss them. You have to fucking get them interested to have sex with you. It's just not worth it, boys. Come on.
I understand that is a bridge too far for you, but yes, most people would say those are 2 of the steps. Yeah.
God. I don't know. I'm just gonna go balls deep at this point, guys. At this point now,
I will not fail.
just going balls deep. We're great.
Oh yeah.
Now we're in the soul
Also,
of gray.
Primal. You know what
Yes.
Primal is, MSK? That show of Gendy Tartakovsky that did.
I thought you were gonna say something about Transformers.
No. Primal is Gendy's show
Stay out of my way.
that he
I
did.
did not know that.
Oh yeah, it's that caveman show that he has on Adult Swim or had because it's been on hiatus
That one
for
was
like
awesome.
4 years.
Oh, you know what drama I remember? It came and went. The stuff with the Rick and Morty creator. Remember?
I don't know, dude. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not defending him, but he never got arrested for that, right? And at the same time, I I chop it up as he was a drunk asshole at work. With Dan, at least there's a bunch of witnesses. With this situation, it's oh no, he was a drunk douchebag, so I'm gonna say he's a fucking
Yeah,
he's
his
a
was
predator.
more like, yeah, this guy maybe did some things, but there was no actual proof. The other guy was like, it's a lot of testimonies here, a lot of witnesses for all that stuff.
Yeah, because at least with the Dan Schneider, it's like there's a whole bunch of people that said no, he was like putting baby oil on my foot and wanting to be doing provocative poses for the camera. There's proof of that because there's crew members that verified it. Of course, they want to remain anonymous to work in Hollywood, but yeah, there is proof of this. But with the guy who created Rick and Morty, from what I've gathered, he was just a drunk asshole. That they were like, yeah, we just want to get rid of him. So what can we say? He's a sexual predator.
Yeah.
And a pedo. Which none of those things were founded. Like, he's not in jail for it. You know?
That's true.
I don't know, man. It looked real bad. He was like messaging young girls and basically saying like, just kidding. I don't know, man.
I get that.
It seems real suspect to me.
I get that, Gray, but remember, in this day and age, I'm not defending it.
I was just saying for Mr. Blanks, not Dan Harmon, Justin Roiland. Dan Harmon had some other issues, but
Justin
he seems to be
Roiland.
back on.
No stone left unturned.
Yeah, he had a thing about dead babies, which was very weird. But anyway,
What?
Justin,
Hollywood
no, like he was obsessed. Yeah, he was fucking weird.
Weirdos, man.
With Justin Roiland, right? And I'm not defending it. I'm not defending him, Gray. I want to make that 100% clear, right? With text messages on the internet, anything could be photoshopped, and I'm just saying that.
Sure. You're right. He hasn't been charged like officially. It just seemed really suspect. But again, he's saying like some rather adult things to some rather unadult people. So it sketches me out.
I'm just saying, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm not defending people like that. You know, the court system is there for a reason. Then again, there's exceptions to the rules. Like I said, with Dan Schneider, where he was obsessed with foot fetish stuff to the point that it was very noticeable. You can't say that that's not a thing because the Nickelodeon logo was literally an orange foot at some cases. And then he told the actors to put their foots in their mouths and all that shit. And yeah, like, so there's proof of him doing sexual stuff, like questionable fetish things on camera. With Justin, I don't want to say that he's innocent. I'm just saying, like, until there was like a more text messages that were like verified by the police, I don't want to say that. I don't want to be like, oh no, don't blame them. It's just if we don't do that for that, anybody could go to jail.
It didn't seem like a Chris D'Elia situation. Like, it didn't seem like he was making him send pictures of them with like his initials on them so that he knew it was real. You know, it didn't seem like that, but still, like, as Labst was saying, he literally said like, "You're jailbait" in one of the messages that he sent to her. Providing he did send it.
Okay, I did not see the jailbait thing. I want to make that clear.
Yeah,
I see that part. So, Laps,
I'm just saying, like, Chris D'Elia went above and beyond, and somehow that dude didn't serve any jail time, and he didn't get canceled. He's back. So, I don't know, man. I think you can judge this dude probably sent some inappropriate shit. But he probably was. I don't want to. I just don't know if that excuses it.
I just want to make it clear that I am not defending Justin Roiland in anything. I just want to be fair in any form of the law in case anybody, including myself, gets in a situation where things get misconstrued. I'm not. I don't want to be that guy like that's like, yeah, fuck Justin Roiland, blah 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 blah, right? Without any full 100% proof, and then I get fucked. I'm like, please, people, believe me, that wasn't me. And it's like, but didn't you say Justin Roiland doesn't deserve this? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying that.
I
If
was just
something were to
that-
happen to
well,
me like that.
What I was
No
saying
proof.
earlier was just basically like I remember his situation. Like people just don't even mention anymore. I was like, that was a pretty big one for like at least a few months, honestly, because people were saying like, well, there's no proof. He just lost everything, and then all that stuff came out, and it's just like, god damn. But this will be. But
No,
I'll be honest
I
here.
mean-
They're probably gonna have that guy as a ghostwriter in a bunch of stuff. Even if they're not credited, they're still talking to these people.
He has to because he's
so.
probably gonna sue them for millions of dollars. That's how the entertainment industry works, man.
I mean, it's still
Yeah.
created by him, so he still gets a certain percentage, but they've replaced him. Like, so
remember,
his
yeah.
voice was all over everything. He was on a bunch of games. He was also in Solar Opposites, and I think there was like a third show that he was doing. They replaced his voice in everything. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, because
So far, he hasn't-
character or something.
Most of them, and that's why it's kind of jarring, like listening to either of them. They either of those Solar Opposites or Rick and Morty.
Also, speaking
But,
about text
they've made-
messages, speaking of those, what about those ones that Candace Owens read on her show, allegedly from her and Charles? Do you guys think those were real?
I don't know, man. Even if they, so some of them appear to have been authenticated by, I can't remember who his name is, but he's part of the TP USA, like Charlie
Yeah.
Kirk thing. But still, it's not like you have complete and utter context for it. I don't know, man. I find it hard to believe Candace Owens on much, but
Yeah, she's black.
it appears some of those messages were correct, but who knows if that's like his final thoughts on it or if it's
Also,
just a
context
passing
of like
thought.
because people said it's sarcasm too, but it's like you usually when you're texting someone and you say LOL or sarcasm, you usually imply that in the text, like somewhere. You know what I mean? Chaz says your ex knows how to suck some good dick. What the hell?
Yeah. I mean, she usually doesn't get complaints.
Who's ever making toast?
Who's
making toast? You guys making toast?
Ooh, wait. So on top of the ear infection, now you're smelling toast?
No,
Dude, are you having a stroke?
I don't have an ear infection, sir.
Okay. But you're smelling toast?
I have an acute. I'm literally pregnant.
Okay.
You are not cute, and I don't know if you can physically get pregnant, sir.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
isn't
like-
that isn't that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he gave birth to a baby through his ass?
Twins?
No, it wasn't twin. It was what was it? Oh my god! It was that movie where he was pregnant and he gave birth to a baby
Oh.
up his ass.
Good
It's
lord,
called
man.
Junior. I just wanted to give you shit.
That was a weird movie, and I only remember that because of the plot of that movie. Like, dude, how do you get a man pregnant and then he shits a baby out?
Yeah,
Impreg, man.
I
It was a
I'm
slippery
just-
slope. It got America into it. And how
I don't know
dare
how to get men pregnant. I usually have sex with women, but I do see you guys' point.
you
Men
might not
can't
know
get
how it's
pregnant.
done, but you're not going to stop
Men
trying.
can't get pregnant.
Like
Like
two genders. As we
like
know.
like that so-called pregnant man, that was a woman.
That's a woman. Oh, yeah.
That was a woman. Sorry, biologically that's a woman. A man can't give birth to a baby.
Dude, I had my period last month.
I thought you were saying, wasn't there something about yesterday?
Well, I was drinking some Vagisil. I think I grew some vaginas. I don't know. I mean, if those texts are real, there might be might be something bigger at play here. The whole Charlie Kirk thing. I don't know.
Also, what was that other dude? The dude that was gonna play before Doomsday, right? What was the name of that character that they were gonna promote and then they got rid of him?
Oh, was it Kang?
Yeah,
Jonathan Majors,
Kang.
right?
Yeah, Kang. I'm like, you know what's messed up about that? Regardless, I'm not defending domestic violence in any shape or form, right? If this
Yeah,
was
yeah.
30
That's
or
what
40
MSK
years
is.
ago and this was Al Pacino or Robert De Niro, nobody would give a shit.
I'll be honest here.
Nobody-
If people actually
nobody
read her
would care.
testimony, like if you actually read her testimony, I don't know. That shit looks so sus, honestly.
I'm just
You
saying,
never believe
like,
women. That's your
I
principle.
don't. That
I'm not saying I'm
I'm just
believing
saying
one or
that
the
shit
other. I'm
looks
just
sus as fuck, honestly.
I'm just saying that if this was 40 years ago and it was Al Pacino or Burt Reynolds or whoever, nobody would care. It would just be a private legal matter.
I remember. I think I went through it like for a video or something back in the day. It just didn't look legit at all. It looked like she was lying, but I don't know. I don't know. It just I didn't get the vibe that whatever events happened that she had, what she said happened. Like I read, remember I think it's his lawyer gave his testimony or whatever or some shit. I remember reading that a little bit. I was like, I think I believe this more.
I don't know if I
don't
believe
know.
the story. You read it? I mean, come on, man. We've seen you struggle to read stories before.
Oh my god, Gray, folks have more faith in me, man. I pay you millions of dollars.
Uh-huh.
Lord, man. But it's just odd because Jonathan Majors, I feel like, I don't know, they kind of shot that guy's character in the foot anyway,
like-
having him move to Ant-Man.
I'm just saying that, like,
But
this
just like her
this
story,
should have been
I
a
don't
private
believe it.
matter. I'm not defending either or, but it's like it should have been a private matter. And instead, no, we're gonna release this shit because I just feel like they just wanted to get rid of him. And they
I
just
think they
wanted.
used it as a scapegoat, like you said, because Ant-Man 3 failed.
And also, nobody was watching the Loki series on Disney Plus.
Because that shit fucking sucked. No one watched Loki because it sucked ass.
Yeah,
I
because he
watched
was in.
season
He
two.
was in it. He was in
I don't-
the second season.
Yeah,
So-
I remember. I don't know about season 2. I watched season 1. That shit sucked. There's no way in hell I would ever
You're just
watch
wrong. You're allergic to quality, sir. It was pretty decent.
Season 1
Lady Loki? Come on. The alligator Loki? Ah, it was great.
was kind of cute. It was a little cute, but
Yeah, Lady Loki.
oh, yeah, Loki was like, "Oh my god, I love myself." That's gay. He was over here beating himself off and shit.
Yeah, but
oh,
but
God.
how is it? But here's the question:
Practice
how is it
self-love
gay?
daily.
How is it gay though? If it's a female version of him, that's
Can you even make it through one show without practicing self-love, MSK?
No, because I'm not a weirdo nor a loser.
yeah. So Jonathan Majors got fucked over pretty bad. Again, I'm not defending him. I'm just saying like this matter. If this was 40 years prior, it would have been a private matter. Nobody would have reported it. They only reported it because they just wanted to get rid of him.
I'm so trying
This
to think, dude. Remember that award show that one time where that one dude that just straight up kissed Halle Berry just randomly? That guy was still acting. I forgot his name.
Yeah, dude. Remember the what was the Amelia Perez thing? The only reason why that dude did not win the Academy Award was because if they did, everybody would stop watching the Academy Awards. So they had to come up with an excuse. Oh, they said a bad tweet back 10 years ago about
Oh, yeah, I hated that
black
shit.
people. Yeah, we're gonna in Spanish. We're gonna cancel them. We're gonna not award them. We're just
You know,
gonna
they were
nominate
like,
'em.
God, I hate that. Oh, you made a bad tweet. Like, fuck off. Go eat my
No,
shit.
the real reason was people in droves, including the actors in the Academy Awards, would have stopped watching the Oscars.
But
so they didn't want to
you
risk
gotta
that.
factor in, like, does anybody care about the fucking Oscars? Like, if the Oscars stopped tomorrow, would anyone really care outside of like pretentious?
MSK,
films?
I understand. You're allergic to quality. These are not your type of films.
Gray, you
You're
don't-
not going to
I
get
know you
Brave
don't
New
watch all
World
these.
there.
Don't lie to me, Gray. You don't watch all those.
These are artistic films. Yeah, and because they did that shenanigans, Honora won a bunch, and so did The Substance. Both of them deserve it. Oh, yeah.
But then they have a committee where they have to commit to watching the movies. Like, what was that? The
Now,
Academy Awards. The Academy
Prior to
Awards
last year,
Oscars.
you don't have to.
No, that's great. That makes it inauthentic. If someone's not watching the movie, how would they know it's the best?
The thing that's
Dude,
laughable
you-
about
MSK,
go ahead.
you can't
you
make
out of a
that
hat?
point. You never watch anything, and yet you're so strongly opinionated on
If you're
everything.
Gray, they're voting on movies to have they're voting on history, best anything. They probably should have watched the movie, because how would they know if it's the best actor or anything? They haven't watched it. That would be like me saying, hey, I think Birds of Prey is garbage. Did you watch it? No. Well, how would I know it's bad? I mean, I know Bird's
You
pretty
do that
fast.
all the time. You just did that with Loki, and you're like, no, I haven't watched Loki season 2, but let me tell you, Jonathan Majors was trash.
No, I said I didn't know about season. I said I didn't watch season 2. I said season 1 sucks. Season 1 doesn't come back.
You were shamed into admitting it.
I would rather bleach my eyes than watch anything that dog shit again.
Well, I wouldn't bleach my
I think
eyes.
we prefer
but...
that you do that too.
Ray,
But I just think, like, look, you could be whatever you want in your personal life, but taking away a woman's award because of virtue signal, I don't agree with that.
oh, it happened today too. You know that so in League there was a person that made some comments about women's periods or whatever, so they removed him from the music video that they're gonna do, and it's like, what the fuck? This is the same company that takes money from the Saudi government. What the? I was so
Yeah,
surprised.
but that's my problem. It's like a lot of these companies, they're not as saints as they say they are. They're not.
I actually lose my mind. It's like, okay, we care about women so much. They literally take money from Saudi Arabian dudes to straight up. I mean, the stuff they do to women is pretty bad. You think I mean on women?
Dude.
Oh, go live in Saudi Arabia, dude.
Dude, these are the same people that canceled, like, I don't want to be harping back on this, but, like, they canceled Vic, right?
Yeah.
With no like, he didn't go to jail. He didn't go. There wasn't a proven thing in court that he was a sexual predator or pedo or whatever, right? But a guy who moved to Ohio just to be with a 16-year-old boy because that was the age of consent in Ohio. He moved from Hawaii. That's Damon Mills, the guy who voices Frieza currently in Dragon Ball. Nobody said anything about it. Nobody said he's a piece of shit or a disgusting degenerate. He didn't get fired. He didn't lose his job. None of that shit, right?
Oh,
that's okay because he's gay. Because he's gay, he can get away with it. You know.
His Frieza sounds homo as fuck. Yeah.
I don't know. I just find it laughable that, like, there's proof that he did it. Like, he even admitted it, but he deleted the tweet. He said, "Oh, we're in a romantic relationship." Somebody archived that, and I saw the tweet. So he admits to doing something. And this guy was on forums. I think it was Kiwi Farms and other places, right? Because Anime News Network didn't want to publish his story. It took them 6 months to do it. He said that this guy went to his house, hung out with him, did inappropriate shit while he was sleeping.
God.
And mind you, he met this kid on the internet when he was underage. You know why? Because they were doing an abridged dub series for Dragon Ball or One Piece.
Good Lord.
Yeah, like that's how he met him. That's how he met him on the internet.
Come on, this is the industry people defend. It's actually just crazy. That's why I just whenever I watch anything media related these days, movies, anime, I just separate it. It's like, hey, I'm just gonna enjoy the work for what it is.
Yeah,
and
people,
I have no clue.
Here's the thing. Look, they want to if they want to have a certain lifestyle, good for you. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
As long as you don't harm children or whatever, right? And you're of age and they're of age, that's fine. Whatever, right? And as long as you don't force me to like that stuff when I'm not into it, right? But these people want to do that.
Yeah.
They want to hammer it in constantly. And it's just disgusting. And it's what gets me mad is, like, I would not be as mad and frustrated because I want to get into the anime industry. I want to do voiceover work. I'm not going to lie. I want to do acting. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to interact with these people and pretend to like them or be friends with them, because if I don't, they're going to blackball me like Vic.
Are you going to interact
Because
with
that's
me?
how... What? Anyway, like, it's just...
Well, you have to interact with Gray too. Like, Gray's gonna give you some love, right, Gray?
I disavow everything you've ever said.
Don't disavow me, Gray. Gray on Twitter said he disavows me. Oh my God.
Well, I
just
I
on
believe
Twitter.
him. And
Every
I believe
platform
him.
I'm on.
I actually believe him. He does disavow you.
God. Like that. That's why I always say someone's actions speak louder than their words all the time. But then again, it doesn't work like that in movies or television. Someone's words are always more than their actions. It makes no sense.
It's just disgusting, dude. Because I would have been okay if they would have fired Vic and then fired Damon Mills. I would have been okay with it. Okay,
Yeah.
you don't like the allegations because it hurts your brand and it hurts the image of the fucking anime you're trying to sell. Whatever. They didn't do that with him, so no, it's bullshit.
Politics. If someone has a free politic for certain companies or whatever, then they get a free pass. That's what I've learned.
Yeah, and because he's in a certain group, he can get away with that.
God, I'm so good at this game.
He can say and do shit, and it's like it shouldn't matter, but that's what it is, and they foster that behavior.
And like, even if something is going on in like Hollywood or whatever, you hear about it so many years later, and it's hard to get proof of anything. And people knew about it, but they didn't say anything because then they're thinking that their job is in trouble. It's like, why would anyone want to be around that? It's beyond me.
Anime News Network, they don't give a shit about victims. They care about being in the cool kids club. They lied about when Vic got accused of that. They took their word because they didn't want to lose their connections with Funimation / Crunchyroll and the voice actors. That's the only reason why they took their side.
You know what we could do, boys? We make our own animation studio, and then Gray, your series is going to be about a jar of mustards that want to liquidate themselves in ketchup. Okay?
Dude, I would love to do something like that. I just need the dough for that. I need the money.
So, okay, I propose all of us do OnlyFans, show our buttholes for like a good $9.99 a month, right?
Oh, Lord.
I'm not going to lie. Maybe I could contact Sophie Rain and have her give me some millions and be like, I'll go up to her and be like, hey, yo, what it tastes like. Maybe that'll give me some money.
Who you planning to fillet?
Because, dude, I'm not going to lie. I had this idea when Vic got shit canned, right? I'm like, why don't we start like an independent voiceover company, right? And just start it from the ground up. Remember when Nick Rekieta was getting big because of the Vic Mignogna shit and the Comicsgate shit? Yeah. He could have started he could have, with all the donation money from the fucking controversies and especially the Johnny Depp trials.
Whatever happened to Nick? I stopped caring.
He fell off, but that dude could have started a anime dubbing company. Instead, he wasted it on Colombian Blow and
Colombian Blow.
Yeah.
Damn. Good Lord.
He wasted it and he neglected his children, and he can deny all he wants, but that's what happened.
That is true.
You can't say it wasn't, and it is what it is.
Oh fuck!
But that guy could have started a company, MSK, but instead he wanted to buy fancy cars and
I don't think he wasted that at all. I think he regrets having his kids. By the way he talks,
dude, he never wanted to have kids. Dude, he wanted to live like Drexel. His life of coolness is Drexel. He wants to be like Drexel.
Good Lord. Well, he wanted a life of swinging too.
The only reason why
that girl he was swinging with, apparently she was blowing him under the table. Now I've had that happen to me too.
The only reason why he had the kids in the first place because his parents told him to do that.
Jesus Christ!
If he didn't do that, he wasn't going to get any of his inheritance / his trust fund money. So he had to do it. He had to get married the way he was going to get money.
Gray, do you love me? I think Gray left. He loves me.
I don't think he does. I'm not speaking for him, but
I think he died. Gray, did you go and have sex with your wife?
I don't. I'm not going to speak for Gray, but I don't think he loves you.
Gray doesn't love me? That's crazy.
Yeah, but like I said,
does say things as facts when there's no truth in opinion. I don't say my opinions as facts.
I never said that everything I say is 100% gospel.
When something is my opinion, I always make sure I say this is in my opinion. That's what I always say. But then I usually go over stuff in the videos we always do to show people what I'm talking about.
But I will say the guy who plays Frieza Laps is gay. He is. He's 100% gay. Or that's what he says to hide from the law.
That's a get out of jail free card right there.
Because I bet you he likes chicks, dude. Dude, this is the anime community. There's a lot of bisexual anime fans.
Dude, people thought Pegasus was gay by the way he was talking about.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he liked women, like those e-thoughts. Like if he saw a hot chick dressed like a fucking anime chick, he's probably gonna holler at that.
Oh yeah.
And that's in my opinion, by the way. In my opinion, I'm gonna have to hammer that 100 times.
Yeah, like it's so weird in conversations nowadays. You have to make sure you say it's in. I always make sure I say this is in my opinion because, I mean, unless I'm saying
because I'm not going to court, but just in case.
You never know.
Damon Mills' Frieza ass has to come and knock on my door and take me to court.
Well, Gray, I'm gonna sue Gray. He's too white. That's what I'm gonna sue Gray for.
I don't think you could sue people for that reason.
Can I sue someone for being stupid? Is that a thing? Because if that was true, I'd sue 1,000 people. Honestly,
it could be if it's for damages, like they destroyed your car or your house for stupidity. But I don't think you can sue somebody really.
I never thought of that too. I was like, can you ever sue someone if I just think you're stupid and you're a fucking moron? Like if I was talking to someone, I thought they were stupid.
It has to be other prerequisites. You can't just sue them because they're stupid. You have to be like, they caused damage to you or they did something that harmed you financially.
Dang it. Well, Gray harmed me financially. He took money from my bank account that I was going to use for porn.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, speaking of taking money, Nick took money from Vic's legal fees. He never gave him that trust fund money. He lied. That money went into Ty Beard's pockets, and he never gave him the money to help him.
That guy said, remember how the Eric July Riley situation was happening? That guy straight up lied about essentially vandalizing and breaking, and they basically vandalizing and trespassing people's property. I was like, why would anyone ever listen to this absolute moron? This guy basically said on his stream that someone can trespass as long as it's public. It's like, no, it's literally not true.
No, you can't do that. It doesn't matter if it's public or not. You can't, like, I can't go to a fucking McDonald's and spray penis.
Yeah, so the way I was taught about it when I was being a cop was that things are essentially public to everyone unless the person running it says otherwise. So let's say you're like the general manager of a Walmart and you're running the floor, right? If you say, I don't want you here anymore, that's how it is. Then, once you said that to that person, that's considered trespassing if they come back. That's literally how it works. I don't make the rules, that's how it works. At least in California, that's how it works. So, when he said that Riley shouldn't have gotten in trouble because he has access to a public building, it's like, no, like, what the? I was like, who is listening to that and actually thinks this guy knows what he's talking about?
And the fact the fact that Nick defended Riley and he defended what's his fucking name, his handler.
Oh, Dick Masterson or whatever.
Yeah, Dick Masterson. Dax Hardwood, whatever the fuck his name, Dax Herrera. He literally, like, Nick was only defending him because he sees Dick as his spirit animal or some shit. It was weird.
Yeah, I just don't like Dick Masterson.
Like, it was a weird obsession. Like, he saw himself in Dick, and it's like
that's why I don't get those people. Like, dude, like, people just are sucking people off. It's so weird. That's why I hate the internet sometimes. Random dudes just be sucking other dudes off. Oh, because he speaks. Like, he speaks to me or he says what I'm thinking. It's like, that's so gay. Like, I just don't get. I mean, people are. But he had said they've been friends for a long time. So, I mean, people have weird friendships or whatever.
I don't know if they were, like, for 10 years or something. But, like, for example, Dick can do no wrong. If Dick can tell Riley to go to fucking Ripa's place and harass him, that's not against the law. It's like, yes, it is.
I remember
absolutely
him saying it was
is
against the law, and I was like, That's how I know I wasn't talking to anyone smart, because those people are absolute retards. If I own a business and I say you can't be there, that's just the rule.
And it exposed Nick as being a shitty lawyer. He was not a good lawyer. Most of his cases that he used, that he participated in as an attorney, he lost most of them.
Of course he did. Yeah,
he sucks as a lawyer. His grift is like, I'm an attorney and
Also,
I'm on YouTube.
I don't even care if he ever watched this and said it's my opinion. Fuck him. That guy's a absolute moron. I would never take lawyer advice from that fucking loser in my entire life.
Dude, to quote a certain video game, right, from Vice City, Rosenberg. Oh, that's the guy that can defend an innocent man into death row. Yeah. Nick would put people in death row while they're innocent. That's how bad he is. And this is my humble opinion, by the way. Don't take any of this serious. This is all hearsay under the court of law, right, MSK?
Oh, no, you're not on trial. I don't care. We're just having a conversation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just an opinion. And Laps, you could talk about Dragon Ball. It's your opinion. You can talk whatever the fuck you want about Dragon Ball. You can say it's gay. You could say it's cool. It doesn't matter.
Someone said they don't like Dragon Ball. Congratulations. Has no effect on my life.
No, but my thing is like, so Ty Beard basically was dishonest to Vic. He wasn't the attorney that he said. He's a notary. He's like a notary lawyer instead of an actual like lawyer for defamation. So he could practice in theory, right? He could practice doing that because all attorneys have to defend their client, right? You have to do that. That's what they teach you in law school.
Wait, is Gray here? Did Gray leave? I think Gray's went.
I think Gray's having technical difficulties or something. I don't know what it is, but
Gray, are you
Nah,
alive?
just rocking out to some Mammal Fest.
okay, man.
Oh, I thought you were dead.
But the thing is, right? Ty Beard, he seemed competent, but he wasn't. And that money that was supposed to go into the legal funds, mysteriously, it didn't go to legal funds. It went to Ty Beard's legal firm's pockets.
Oh, do you remember when I forgot when Dick basically. I remember Dick saying that he wanted to destroy Eric's business or whatever, and then Nick said he didn't. Like, this guy's literally said this on video.
Yeah, and you know what's messed up though, right? Ripa had to basically hold his tongue against Nick because if he said something that seemed threatening, he didn't want to be enemies with Nick.
Yeah,
right?
I remember. Yeah.
So he had to be very diplomatic and hold his tongue and basically say, "Yeah, you're right." You know when you tell somebody they're right when they're not right because you don't want to get into an argument.
You're just trying to get the conversation to move along because they just won't accept that they're wrong about anything.
Yeah, and I learned this like
most conversations with MSK.
But I learned this in psychology, like, and also like
psychology. Oh, shit.
No. I watched some stuff about psychology. And hypnosis stuff, like when people talk about that, right? When you get into an argument with somebody, right? You could be arguing for more than 2 hours because you're right and they're wrong, or they're right and you're wrong. And for you to defuse the situation, if you just tell them they're right, they'll stop getting angry at you and stop fighting with you.
Oh, I've used those tactics. Yeah, I know what they are.
Yeah, and it works. It's proven. This isn't speculation. This is a proven thing that, like, and unfortunately, there are people where you have to lie and say they're right because you don't want to be having a fucking argument for days at an end.
Yeah.
And you don't want to end a friendship because of that, right? You don't want to.
It happens whenever James, whenever we argue, it goes like that too. It's like I could be wrong, or he could be wrong, or maybe our informations are a bit off, but it goes like that. But then again, it also boils down to like intention to just having a. That's why for us here, always make sure we're having a conversation. You know, like we're not trying to have debate
and people can debate, and that's okay. Like as long as you don't insult people personally, right?
Yeah,
that's fine. Like you don't call them out on their parents or anything like that. It's fine. But
yeah.
So when you're in a situation like that, people and this is proven. No, like if you don't want to end a friendship or whatever because of heated of moment argument like that for a long time, you just say, "No, you're right,"
Yeah.
and they'll stop.
Yeah. Also, Laps is right too. If your friendship was already predicated on like this glass house where you feel like you have to walk on eggshells with that person, it was gonna end no matter what. That
I agree with you, Laps, but like you don't know that at the time. You know what I mean? I'm talking about as me. When I say you, I mean myself.
Well, it's always
right?
hindsight too, when you look
I
at
wouldn't know that.
conversations, too.
Like you don't want to like in my point of view, and I'm speaking for myself. I don't want
You're a
to.
leopard.
Yeah, I'm a jaguar.
Okay, what do you think hindsight means? You know, it doesn't mean just staring at an X, right?
All right. No, I'm saying like when after let's say you had an argument with a friend, like after you've thought about it for a few days, you were like, I could have probably handled that differently, you know. But in that moment, it doesn't feel that way. You're trying to like rush to say certain things and all that other stuff. So
Yeah, because me personally, in my opinion, I wouldn't want to escalate it to the point where I'm like, "Fuck you, dude. We're not friends, or we're not hanging out no more. Get the fuck out of here." I wouldn't want to do that. And
yeah,
you're right, Laps. Like they probably aren't really your friends, but you don't want to escalate to prove a point to that.
yeah. So,
Like, you don't want to challenge yourself to do
my
that.
point to your thing wasn't I disagreed. It was more like in your mind, if you already feel like you have to walk on eggshells around someone to just have a conversation, that even if you didn't argue, that friendship was probably going to be over anyway. You know what I mean? Like that would have just been like the straw that broke the camel's back kind of thing, you know? Because I've had friendships like that. Like having an argument wasn't going to change anything. They already didn't like you. They were already trying to not be your friend no matter what.
I think Gray had a point, though.
Oh my God, Gray! I thought you were supposed to be on my side.
I think Gray's on Gray's side. I think
That's not why I'm here, man.
Oh God, fucking hell!
I don't know, man. Certain people, they're sensitive at certain times. Sometimes you're going through some shit. Yeah, I don't know. If you talk certain shit about something I'm going through, you know, maybe this could be the end. Sometimes you got to give some people some space. Eggshells aren't always a bad thing. Sometimes someone's going through some shit.
No, but like I don't know that unless you voice that to me. Like I don't know that. Like unless you that's why proper communication is a thing. Like if I don't know that, then that's not my fault because you didn't communicate that way.
MSK.
You know?
Do not come up here talking about proper communication.
That's how women are. Women want you to fucking read their minds and shit. Like that's why I told people you got to communicate with me. I'm not a mind reader. I'm not in your head. Oh my God, I'm trash. Suck me off. I'm so good at the game. Gray, don't you love me?
No.
That's why I always try to keep a small friend circle, whether it be on the internet, whether it be in real life. It's always just better
by
to
that?
have a smaller
Do you mean
circle.
other short kings? Or
Yeah.
what do you mean by small friends?
I don't know. Well, what number of friends do you have
other
in real
short kings. What is that?
life? No. How many friends?
But
in
is there
real life
like
do you
4
have?
minimes now?
Well, like how many friends IRL do you know off the top of your hand? Like do you have like 4 or 5?
I've got like acquaintances that I'd say like are friends. I don't know, maybe like 20, but that's from like being in a bunch of different bands and shit. But like actual people that I
friends
see like
you know,
monthly that I'm constantly talking with. I don't know. I got like 3 dudes that are like my main inner
friends where you
circle.
can talk about anything and everything's all good. Even if you have a heated conversation, like you can call them for stuff, they can call you. Kind of like that kind of friendship. You have any ones like that?
I mean,
Yeah, like,
kinda.
like for
Yeah.
like for
I
example,
mean, I don't generally
Gray.
talk about shit with my wife to a lot of my friends, but I don't know. I got like a core group of like 3 dudes that I could talk to about just then and
Yeah, those kind of friends, right? But how many is that? Is it like 4, 3?
3.
Yeah. See, if you keep your circle small, it makes things a lot more easier. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
what I do.
I know that you've struggled to keep your circle real small and tight, as they say, MSK.
Oh, my
but
wife was
you know,
last night. I always try to make it so that arguments aren't the end of the world, but that last group I was a part of, it was just impossible. It was like, that's gonna be the thing.
Here's the thing, right? I don't like. I'm the type of dude that doesn't like to. I don't like confrontation, right? And if I have to do it, I would. Oh, good. That's good, Gray. That's very
great.
good.
Stop it.
Me,
he just argues with everyone.
No, I don't.
Here's
Cite an example when that
the only time, right, when I get
call.
upset, like for example, I used to be a part of an older group that did an anime style podcast, right? The guy that I met, he was a good dude, right? But the people around him, they weren't good people, man. They didn't like that I joined the group. And I didn't say, hey, I'm going to be a part of the podcast. The guy said, no, I'm putting you on. And I told him, hey, dude, we need to discuss this. We need to have a meeting. We got to have a private discussion about this because it's building and building and building and building. And it's clear Stevie Wonder could see this, right?
Yeah. I've had those.
And he didn't want to. He didn't want to deal with it. He didn't want like me, but worse. He didn't want to have that confrontation with them. He wanted to feed that negative behavior towards them because he didn't want to lose them as friends. So I remember telling him, hey, man, I don't like how I'm treated different, and we should talk about this. Oh, no, it's not about you and, like, what you want me to end my friendship with them? I knew them longer than you. I'm like, dude, that's not what I said.
People are retarded, dude. I swear.
Like, he took it in such a bad way, and he construed it in a way where I was the antagonist, like, oh, I got a plot to get rid of him so I could be the number 2 co-host. Ha ha ha. Like, no. That was not the case. And that got me pissed. And
that's the problem with like joining already established groups, is that people are already going to be not saying suck each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people are going to have their close-knit friendship.
Miss K, you've been part of an established group before?
I hate you. King style, take care of my lightweight.
Anyway, so, you know, we had discussions, and I told him many times, like, dude, we have to talk about this because it's going to get worse. And guess what happened? It got worse. And I lashed out. Because, like, dude, at this point, I was with them for, like, more than a year, right? I wasn't a guest on the podcast. I was a co-host. But those fucking bastards that get in his ear and tell him that they treated me like I'm a fucking black sheep, right? So I got mad and I said, what the fuck?
Did it feel like that whenever they would do something else outside of the show, they would invite you?
No, the funny thing is, he was the one that invited me to things. If it was their decision, they wouldn't invite me to anything. So I would have movie nights or game night with these guys, right? But I could tell that there was a weird feeling behind it. And Laps fan, yeah, he was a pussy. No disrespect towards Brad, but, you know, I'm sorry, dude. You were a pussy. You were pussy whipped. You were a pushover. You weren't an asshole completely to me, except for certain moments, but I'm blunt about it, you know? Because if I don't, then it's not good for me. So he was being an asshole indirectly and making it seem like I was wanting him to lose his friend group, and I never told him that. I never said it's either me or them. Pick one. I never said that. And I one day I got upset. I got fucking angry because I wanted to be a part of the show, right? I said, hey, man, I need the link. It's like, oh, no, today we're not going to do guests today. And I said, fuck you. I'm not a guest. I'm a part of the fucking show. I've been here for over more than a fucking year. And you're treating me like I'm a fucking outsider? I lashed out in text form, and I didn't care. I just didn't care. And then they removed me as a guest, and, you know, I've talked to him a few times since then. Him being a pussy, he acts like I don't know shit, but I don't say anything because I know if I do, that bridge is going to be fully broken. And he was kind to me in the beginning, and I don't want to fully destroy that. What are you guys' opinions on that? And be honest.
I've had a very similar situation to you before. What I did is I just cut off. I'll be honest, man. It's just how you get because you're already older. How old are you anyway? How old are you?
I am 29.
So the way I did it, this is just what I told you when I first met you, was that anyone that's doing that, if they already make you feel like you're not part of the group, you just leave. Because there's no point in investing in more time into something that you already feel like it's not worth it. You know, if you already start having those doubts and you already feel like this is already happening, and those situations that you said were already popping up, for me, I don't even make a big deal about it anymore. Even when I did, I just left. I just went and did my own shit. That's what I did. I'm not saying it works for everyone, obviously.
Yeah.
But there's no, like, if someone isn't trying to be around you, or I'm not saying the main guy, you said the other guys did, and he's not trying to fix it.
Like 3 or 4 of them.
But then again, the only caveat that I can even extend to them is like chemistry is a very big thing when it comes to this kind of stuff, you know. But it also ends, like, gelling and chemistry is a very, very big thing too. That's why whenever that happened for me, when I saw that with the other group I'm talking about, I just left because it's just not worth it. Like, they don't like me, they didn't respect anything I said. Just goodbye.
I mean, it's hard to.
Even though I'm always right.
Because it sucks, you know. Because I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was in a relationship prior to hanging out with these guys, and didn't work out. She was a bitch. She
of course, she's a woman.
Yeah, but she took her friend's side over. It's like, dude, you're in a relationship. If I have, you know what I mean? You don't have to defend them, but, like, why are you together then, right? If that makes sense, right? So she picked her friend over me because her friend was being a piece of shit to me and being disrespectful to me. And, you know, she broke up with me because of that. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah.
Was it a guy? Was it a guy or a girl?
It was a girl. It was a woman that I had a disagreement with.
Of course.
Use she, her pronouns, MSK.
Yeah, because speaking of he, she pronouns, great. I was making a comment.
Good Lord.
I was making a comment of, like, oh, isn't it kind of funny? Like, you know, except for Patty and Selma, right? You don't hear women talking like guys. And so she made a big stink of it because she's an SJW libtard. That's fucking crazy. Right. And I'm like, look, I don't give a shit if you're like that or not, but it's like, dude, I just said something that's scientifically fact. It's like a woman being, like a man being pregnant. That can't happen. So don't pretend it can be a thing.
It's a scientific fact that most women, or that women can't sound manly other than Patty and Selma. I mean,
no. Well, like
smoking
cigarettes, right? Or drinking heavy liquor.
Don't fall for that. Don't fall for his. That's a great trick. He always says it's not likely, even though he knows it is, just to gauge the conversation.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, so the point that I'm saying is, we got into an argument, and she really wanted to, you know, and I was pissed, you know, because I'm not saying she has to accept everything I say as gospel.
They should, because she's a woman. Fuck her.
But the thing is, don't be an asshole to me when it's literally something that's not a big deal to make an argument. I'm not talking about people, you know, people should starve to death in a third world country, or people shouldn't have rights as Americans to vote. I'm not saying shit like that. It's for you to do it, to go ballistic on my ass. And I made my feelings known. I told my ex that, and what do you think she did? She's like, oh, no, you overreacted. You were this, that, and the other. I'm like, okay, whatever. I yelled at her. I said, fuck you. You're making things worse. And she couldn't handle it, so she said it's over. Okay. It's fine. I'm okay with that.
It's always tough, man. Not to be a dick, but MSK is living proof that if you do give some androgen to, you know, females, they do get a deeper voice. You know, MSK can pass for a guy every now and then.
It's true. And I'm glad.
So
anyway,
I met these.
She sounded like a dude, but she was a lesbian, I think. But she would call me bro, and I was like, "Hey, yo, I'm your bro."
So I met that friend group, Brad. I met him, and he seemed like a good guy, you know. And then there were people like I said, people in that group that didn't want me to be around them. And I didn't choose to be a part of the team and podcast. I didn't, but I remember him. One of the guys whose avatar was a Spider-Man. It was the Black Spider-Man, like Venom, but before Venom. He's like, "Oh, King's here again." So he's one of those. Like I knew it was him.
What it
I
sounds
thought you meant
like?
Miles Morales, the
This is-
real Black Spider-Man.
What it sounds
No.
like
He didn't
is
have the red. He
people
didn't
were
have the
just-
red Spider-Man logo. He had the
People
just the
sounded
black.
very protective of this guy, like he was their king or something. Like he didn't, like they had to keep this guy in their life or whatever for some reason.
Yeah,
People-
and
I don't
People
get
get very
that.
overprotective of random people
kings.
like that. You know,
it just disappointed me because I'm like, dude, I'm not replacing anybody, and I told them flat out to their face, I'm like, dude, I'm just here.
oh no,
I'm
you're
just
here to replace Gray. Let's be honest here.
No, I'm saying like I was
Hey,
there because the
I'll see
guy
myself.
told me. And the thing that's fucked up is like it feels. I feel like a ill sensation. Like that should have never happened, but it did. Like it shouldn't have been a serious thing, but they made it serious.
I've seen that with a lot of groups. Like they like a group will pick out one person and be so overprotective of them, like they, I don't know, pick them as like their king or something, and they just want to be around them the most or something. I don't know. People are fucking weird, dudes.
It is, but it's like this is the problem with like I love the internet. Don't get me wrong, MSK and Gray, but dude, there's a lot of pussies online. They would never. If I would gladly confront these people in person. I don't give a shit if you look like Brock.
Some of them
Lesnar or
have their
not.
own show, though. It's kind of weird. Sometimes you gotta befriend them, get on a while, and then you can talk shit to their face.
Yeah, that's what I do to Gray.
I didn't say it wasn't serious, Laps.
Well, to be fair, also even if it wasn't serious, it's just why not bring it up? We're just having a conversation. Bring up whatever you want. Doesn't matter.
Anyway,
I bring up non-serious shit all the time. I bring up how Gray doesn't have sex with me all the time.
So we had a falling out in a sense because I spoke my mind. I got angry because everybody kept like they didn't want to talk about the issue that's there. The house is burning, but nobody wants to say it's burning. So, that friend group ended, and I guess that's what 50 crumbles.
I just threw the game.
MSK, did you just lose your friend group?
I think I just threw the game.
Wait, did you break your
So it's just a matter of
controller?
time.
No, I threw the game. I'm the reason we lost.
Did you break your monitor again?
Nope. I'm the reason we lost. I'm just a boosted animal.
Yeah, so to me, I'm like, I'm not that dude that's like, I want to scheme and replace people. I'm like, no, I don't give a shit.
You're not EVS.
No, I'm not Ethan Van. Yeah, I'm not
Van
EBS, and
Driver.
I'm not Ethan Van Sciver. I'm like, dude, I'm the dude who's like the low tier extra, or like the semi. What do you call it? The small supporting character in one of the franchise movies. I don't give a shit. I don't have to be
You're a middler.
a main character all the
You're not
time.
the headliner. You're
Yeah,
middle.
I'm not-
It's
I'm not.
perfect,
Yeah,
man.
you're not the headliner like me.
I'm not the headliner.
You're not
I'm
the main
like,
character
no,
like
no.
me.
But you are on the job training, and don't worry. Just as soon as you've learned all the ins and outs, you can have my position. We got this gig. It's going to be great. You and MSK will get on famous.
No, but that's my thing. I'm like, there are people that are paranoid like that. It's like, no, he wants to take away.
Everyone on the internet, I think it's too paranoid. I think there's reason to be paranoid. There's like reasonable paranoia, obviously. Like,
Yeah.
but I think people are overly paranoid. Like, not everything's aside, not everyone's out to get you, But I know Gray is secretly trying to overthrow the show and become the showrunner.
No, I'm on a better show.
I agree. I agree with
It's
that.
called Last Panel.
They did make it serious.
That's one more.
It should have not been serious, but they made it like it's the fate of the world and it's going to end. It shouldn't.
Yeah. I have 1,000 losses. Oh my god! Holy shit!
Sounds about right. How many wins? You got like 5 or 6 of them?
Nah, I like 940. Even if I were to win like 60 straight, I would still just be a even sub 500.
Okay,
record.
like for example, if we're gonna use Star Wars logic, I'm Lando Calrissian, right? I'm
You're
not
not
even
black.
in the movie that long, right? Gray, you're Han Solo, and obviously MSK probably has to be either Chewbacca or
Thinking C-3PO.
yeah. Anyway, I am Lando Calrissian. You barely see me in the fucking movie, but when you do, it's important enough.
It is. You got Lobot on your side. It's awesome, man. Robot
So
ears.
that's the point. It's like a lot of people's like, no, I have to be, Luke Skywalker or Anakin Skywalker. I gotta be I gotta be Vito Corleone, or I gotta be Michael Corleone in The Godfather.
Not MSK though. He's cool with being C-3PO. Or, just the waiter at the restaurant.
I'm the main character. You guys are all my Padawans.
Don't
So
think that's the
you're saying
conversation
you're
we just
Darth
had.
Sidious, you're Emperor Palpatine?
No.
Because-
I'm like
No.
I'm like-
Look, MSK. You're
about
not the
this,
droid that we're looking for.
I'm Hashirama Senju, and you guys are like wow, you're like Choji's dad and Shikamaru's dad. Think about the gap between between us. Honestly, I'm like the goddess shinobi. You guys are like regular shinobi. Think about
I like to assume that Gray may know the Naruto reference, but I don't want to assume that because
I
I
think he
can't
does.
speak for
He
Gray.
does.
I do. It's still no pain arc. That is the best.
Yeah,
I'm-
Tommy
I'm-
was
I'm-
pretty cool. Tommy was pretty
I'm
cool.
god of shinobi. You guys are like maybe Chunin level, maybe.
You know that Tsunade was supposed to defeat Pain?
This'll be a blast.
And I'm like, no, it was great that Naruto defeated Pain. That was the best outcome. That showed he was a hero.
Like maybe they could have made that work because he killed Jiraiya, but I don't know. I
Yeah,
like
but
the way
one
that
of the
Naruto did
pain,
it, yeah.
one of the 6 paths of Pain, I can buy that. One of them, she kills one of them, yes.
Yeah.
But the actual Pain, no. Naruto had to defeat him.
It was so cool to see Sakura step in, not Sakura, Hinata to step in and help him. Sakura just sat there like a fucking loser.
Yeah,
Just
and
like,
I didn't like
God
that
damn.
Sakura was lying to Naruto to like fake love him so he didn't go after Sasuke.
Oh, you remember that? Dude, that blew up. I remember that was one of the man. That blew up. So I was like, she's such a bitch. Fuck her. Sakura can suck suck a fat dick, dude.
and
Fuck
it's
her.
weird because you have so many Sakura defenders, dude. Look, I get it. You like
Because they'll
Sakura.
call you an incel or misogynist. Like, no, Sakura's a shitty character. All she did in the first part of the show was watch them fight, sit there and do nothing, and then cry about it. No, fuck her.
But the thing that's messed up is like Sakura. I'm telling you this: if it wasn't for the fact that Kakashi and Tsunade was there to help her out, she would have been a villain. Let's be real. She would have, dude. She would have been Karen.
Okay,
from,
I'll say it here. Swap her out with any of the other girls from their class. Would you would we even notice or care? Like if they swapped her out
No,
with
10
Ino,
10. You could swap her with 10 and nobody would notice.
yeah,
or-
she's
or
only
Ino.
noticed because she's like the main hero. What's it called?
Yeah, she's
Heroine?
the main heroine, and then Hinata became the main heroine when she married Naruto, or in a relationship with Naruto. So they changed it.
God, what a down. She was down for Naruto day one. That's a day one girl right
Yeah,
there.
but I didn't like that they retconned. They retconned that relationship because in reality they never met each other. It wasn't until Kishimoto made it gospel
yeah,
that it's possible. Dude, they had 2 different lives. He was an orphan. She was a princess heiress to a clan. They could not have met each other in normal circumstances.
yeah, of course. Like if I'm a rich white guy like her dad was, of course I'm not gonna have my kid around a black dude. Like Naruto's a good black.
She's guarded 24/7, dude. There's no way she's escaping out of that fucking compound. Let's be fucking real. The only
Yeah, that's
time
true.
that happens if like an evil ninjas from another village kidnapped her. That's
Yeah,
the
that
only
was-
way that's
Yeah,
possible.
that was the story for what Neji's dad or some shit. Like someone like snuck in and tried to kill one of them. It's like yeah, that'd be the only way you could really get to them.
And I like Neji because it showed that like he was an asshole, but he had every reason to be one. When your
Yeah.
uncle is abusing you physically, verbally, and emotionally, and torturing you, yeah, you'd have every right to be mad at Hinata. You have resentment towards her because you see her father. You see her when you face her.
Gray, do you see me and other panelists when you talk to me?
I usually try to black out most of this. Substances help, but sorry, I wasn't paying attention when you said anything. Just something about you with other panelists. Yeah, I think you should branch out, man. That sounds like a good idea.
Oh yeah, you're just ignoring me, like a bastard.
Trying to.
So you get high when you talk to me, Gray? I hate you.
I mean, it helps. It takes the edge off.
I hate you.
Killing spree.
Yeah, so I didn't like that Sakura was like lying. Like I'm telling you, she's literally Karen without leaving the Leaf Village.
She's literally a shit character. I don't know how anyone. This is why the only reason why I think people defend her is because I grew up with the series when new episodes would come out. So I watched her borderline for like 5-10 years, week to week, being shitty. I think it's because people binge the show, where like they
don't think about it.
Remember what it was like.
They don't think the process.
Shitty. Yeah, like people don't remember sitting there waiting for these episodes and watching this shit character. One arc, I think it was the beginning part of the Forest of Death. She acknowledged she was trash, and it still sucked. I was like, God damn, this character is ass. Now, is that her fault or is that the creator's fault? It's mostly the creator's fault and the writer's fault. But then again, it's like this character sucks. Like Tsunade was an 8 times better character when they introduced her. So it wasn't like you couldn't write better female characters.
Yeah, honestly, just debate it whether it's the creator or the character themselves.
Gray,
you do understand these are fictional characters, right?
Gray. This is a Wendy's.
No, but the thing that's hilarious about it is like Kishimoto sucks writing women. He doesn't know how to write women characters. He sucks.
Yeah.
He does not know, and this is
a lot of anime authors do. Like, they don't hang around women. They're always sitting in that fucking room.
Dude, why do you think a lot of them need female editors, or they need their girlfriend or their wife as inspirations for characters and shit, right? They're insert characters because they don't know how to talk to a woman. She literally has to tell them that because basically Sakura and the other female characters, with the exception of the feminine qualities that they have, they're talking like boys.
Yeah.
They're talking like boys or
but that
grown adult men.
I understand because they're literally in a room drawing and writing for about 18 hours a day. Like of course they. I understand that they just won't have interactions with women.
Because look, I get it. If their character was that they were a tomboy, that's one thing. But when it's like Hinata or Tenten, that's supposed to be they're not really tomboys. They're kind of feminine. They're more feminine than tomboys. Yeah.
I think the only female character he wrote well was either Naruto's mom or Tsunade. Those were like the top 2 ones.
Yep.
Like even Tamari wasn't written very well.
Your mate's feeding the fishes.
Like the only 2 women I can think of is Naruto's mother and Tsunade. Those are the only 2 I got.
And one of my favorite female characters in the series is Tenten because she literally she didn't know how to do jutsus. She wanted to be the best, and she had to use weapons to compensate. Basically, she was the weapons version of Rock Lee.
Oh man, I mean, I like that paper chick that Ping hung around with.
Oh, you know about Conan?
Yeah, she was pretty cool for the most part. I wish she got more
cool
screen time. I wish she got more screen time.
And Anko was cool as well, but like, of course, again, you don't know how to write a female character, so you're gonna fuck it up.
Lord.
Like literally, her story arc is like, I want revenge on Orochimaru because he abandoned me and he was evil bastard.
Orochimaru.
Orochimaru, yeah.
Diddy Maru now. That's the new name the kids call him. They call him Diddy Maru.
Diddy Maru. Oh my god. but he's like, that's an interesting backstory, right? And
yeah.
Like, instead, they fucking wasted it.
Well, it's not even just wasted. It's just totally forgotten about. Like a lot of the threads from plot 1 or even plot 2, just nothing. Just straight up.
Yeah, and people bitch, and here's the thing: people bitch about the Naruto fillers, but I like them for the fact that they kind of gave a character development for certain characters that were underutilized in the manga in the regular anime series. So like Anko got a storyline, Tenten got a storyline. You would not normally see that. Like for example, you know the fight between Tamari and Tenten?
Yeah.
In the manga, it shows Tenten being instantly KO'd. They showed the aftermath.
I have the manga. Yeah.
In the anime, you actually see a fight.
Yeah,
and I prefer-
Shikamaru though. When he fought Tamari, all that guy wanted to do was just be a cloud. I can respect
Yeah,
it.
like, and that's why I like the anime of Naruto, because they expand upon things that should have been expanded upon.
That manga is brutal though. Like, man, those early panels. Woo, good lord. Not art wise. We're talking like gore was way more blood.
Dude, it was literally like berserk level of gore, dude. It was like TV
Remember
anime.
the invasion of the leaf when Kakashi threw those knives into those dudes' heads? Oh my. Woo! Good lord.
Dude, remember Dosu?
Yes.
He got killed. Holy shit, that was brutal. But it was retarded though. Why would he want to face Gaara when there's no referees or other ninjas around? What if he gets killed?
To be fair, they always establish that Leaf Ninja are constantly overconfident. I thought that was relatively consistent. Yeah, like even in Shippuden in their backstory, when you see how the Leaf is formed, they're always just overconfident for just no reason whatsoever. I guess because Naruto does that thing of like, oh, it's destiny. It was just destiny throughout your generation. You're supposed to be like this, some geisha like that.
Well, here's the thing.
Like it's my destiny to be hot, rich, and good looking, right, Gray?
Neji was right though. It is destiny. Everything in Naruto is destiny.
Like for me, my biggest issue with Shippuden was this one decision Kishimoto made. I understood it, but he should have brought back Jiraiya with that reanimation jutsu.
He should have.
To like see Naruto become the ninja that he raised and see him next to his dad fighting the Nine Tails and getting it back. Oh, that is such a... I understand why he didn't bring him back, but he should have. Like, not seeing Jiraiya there was just like, damn, that sucks.
Also, another thing I didn't like was like he made Madara Uchiha young with the Edo Tensei, and it's like, dude, when you do the reanimation jutsu, you're whatever age you are when you died.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And the third Hokage was old, and they showed an old Madara. So it's like, wait a minute, why are you retconning that?
I think it's, dude. He remember what he said. He was like, I don't even know how to kill him. I had to figure out a way to kill him. What do you mean you don't know how to kill him? What?
You're the fucking writer, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you can make any. You can. And what's crazy is the method he chose was like, oh, he just gets stabbed. All right.
Yeah, he gets stabbed by Zetsu, and then the rabbit goddess showed up.
Kaguya, the biggest like MacGuffin of all time.
Dude, let's be real. He wanted a Boruto series so bad to extend that because he didn't know he was going to get Boruto. He didn't know he was going to get a third series. So that's why he shoehorned that shit at the last minute.
Yeah, the series for me ends off at the first Boruto movie. That's where the series ends for me. Everything else is just filler or some shit. That time travel arc was so stupid.
It's
just
dumb because
every line of logic ever in the show.
By that logic, you know how many ninjas could have came and did the time travel jutsu to stop things from happening?
Yeah, like if Naruto can see that Sasuke, if Naruto sees Sasuke is okay and everything worked out, wouldn't that just fuck up with the timeline? There's only one Naruto timeline. It's not like many.
Yeah, and not only that, but what if he not fell in love with Boruto, or like Boruto did something so stupid that she got upset with Naruto, and basically Boruto and Himawari never existed.
Yeah, that's why that time travel arc is so stupid. Like Jiraiya knew that was an older version of Sasuke. How would he know that? That just didn't make any logical sense.
Yeah, that is a plot hole right there. He never saw Sasuke old, so how would he know that? The only thing that I could say is that if he said that was Sasuke's dad or Itachi, then yeah, I could buy that. I could be like, wait a minute, you're Itachi. And then Sasuke hesitates, but he doesn't want to reveal who he truly is.
Gray, are you alive currently?
He is. He's just listening to music in the background, probably.
He probably is. He doesn't want to talk to us. He thinks we're nerds.
No, you were talking about Pervy Sage. I didn't have much to add, but good times.
And yeah, I think they should have brought back Jiraiya.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where he felt like he didn't want to shit on Jiraiya's death, but they had the reanimation. It's just,
Dude, I would have revived Pain and Jiraiya, so that way
you're right.
Pain.
Pain wasn't revived either. Yeah, you're right. Or Nagito.
Yeah, Pain was him and Jiraiya were the only characters in Naruto's story that we seen on screen that was never revived. We never saw them get revived. It would have been cool
Best
for
arc, you
Pain.
can't go back there.
Yeah, the Pain arc
Only
was the
ruined it.
best one. It
Right.
was. It was really good. Because, dude, that arc made Naruto the hero of the village that he was supposed to be. That would have been a good send-off if
You know
they
where
would
I
have did.
think the series really breaks off at is when you finally get that Sasuke and Itachi fight that was basically built up since Sasuke was like, I'm gonna kill this guy or get revenge on this guy. Like the whole series just changes tonally after that.
I didn't like that they retconned that Itachi was always good the whole time. I'm like, wait a minute. Why would him and Madara or Obito kill? Like, it just didn't make sense. He seemed more sinister and evil in the original Naruto, but
It's
in
so weird.
Shippuden,
How do you feel about how do you feel about Itachi's thing? So a lot of people go like, it makes him a good guy because he always wanted to protect his brother, but he straight up murdered innocent people that were not a threat, like their grandma, their uncle, little like other Uchiha. Like,
he
murdered other
killed
Uchiha.
children. He killed children. He killed babies. Just
Yeah,
remember
like
that.
it was so far hard for me to be like, he's a good guy. It's like he's really not though. Like I understand if he didn't do it, they're in war, but like, like I don't know about that.
You can't spare the children or the babies to be raised as orphans in the orphanage.
Because they thought that if you they're what did Toby and his brother say? They're like so rage lusted and evil that they would just want to take revenge. It's like, how do you know that?
Well, supposedly the reason why that it escalated to that point was because remember the second Hokage treated them like second-class citizens, right?
That's true.
And then by the time the fourth Hokage, Naruto's dad, was in charge, they had resentment because they picked him over Sasuke's dad. Remember that? So they're like, this is the last straw.
Yeah.
And that's when they were going to do the coup. That's why they did that.
Yeah.
Had he got picked as Hokage, they would have never did the coup.
Yeah, like people were saying Toby Rama's race is like, yeah, put those blacks in the back. First of all, I don't know how the Uchiha could be considered black people. They were never oppressed. That's not oppression. They were strict.
Also, here's a weird thing, guys, right? This isn't just me, right? Is it weird that Itachi's age / demeanor was, besides him being good all along, it was retcon? Like, he was supposed to be older, right? Like, for some...
with Itachi was that he never got to show his true power because of some illness.
Like dude, to me, I thought he was Kakashi's age. And then they retconned it. He's actually 3 or 4 years older than Sasuke. He's not that old. So when he died, he was like 17 or 18 years old.
He became an Anbu Black Ops leader at 13, and Sasuke would have been like maybe 2 or 3 years old. I'm trying to picture.
It was so weird, dude. Like they retcon, like his age, like Kishimoto fucked it up. He didn't know.
Do you remember when the Nine Tails attacks the Leaf Village? You remember like when Itachi's holding Sasuke as a baby? He's already like almost 8, 9 years old.
He's supposed to, but he's like 5 in the flashbacks. He's like 5 or 6. So they didn't know what age he was. So I always assumed that he was Kakashi's age or close to it. But he wasn't. He was younger.
What are you doing? The bitch just went all the way in, took it up her ass.
Wait, she did an impression of you?
It's not too big. She went in and just started getting her booty hole just grazed.
Your ally shut down an enemy.
I win.
Your ally has been slain. You have destroyed.
Well, gentlemen, we're all gonna make love to each other very soon.
Ace. I'd like to see that again.
I'll play one more game as we talk, and that's it. I wanted to make it up to you guys. I wanted to make it up to Gray. I salute Gray. Gray, would you like to be saluted? Yes, MSK, I love you so much. You're welcome.
It's weird. I don't remember saying that, but okay.
Are you gonna read the book that's based off Sydney Sweeney's newest movie before the movie comes out?
Oh yeah, I love reading Sweeney books.
No.
No, probably not.
God, Gray, you're supposed to read.
Hey, I like to read. I just choose, good literature.
Good literature. I don't know who the author lady is. I think her name is like Freda McMadden or some shit.
Yeah, that sounds right. Freda McMahon.
Freda McMahon?
That sounds correct. I have no idea what name you just said, but sure, that sounds like a real name. Doesn't sound made up.
No, I saw her book. Yeah,
I think you're saying you're into Fruta, man.
Freda McFadden. What if I started a book reviewing YouTube channel?
Yeah, you should definitely do a booktube channel because one of your strong suits, reading. Yeah, I think this would be really good.
You think I don't know how to read?
I didn't say that. I just think it's always the best content when you're reading.
So much
You're saying that I'm a read master?
Yeah, that's what I was saying exactly. Read master. You're very entertaining when you read. And you read like a master. A read master.
It just depends. Like I've contemplated reading more books, honestly. Like it's kind of coming on to me like a fascinating kind of hobby that I potentially might pick up in the future. But it's like I don't know. I've really got enough time to read the comic books that I own currently.
I was gonna say, shouldn't you start with your picture books? Once you get those down, then you can graduate to the non-picture books.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe getting bigger into reading more books, but I don't know. Thinking about it.
Who's your favorite author? You strike me as a Dostoevsky man.
Authors are some losers. Let's just say that. Oh, that girl. For some reason, dude, that girl, that lady, she just stopped all contact randomly. Just randomly. Conversations weren't bad. She said she was into me. And then one day, contact just stopped. So I sent her one last message, and I haven't talked to her since.
Was it coincidentally the same day that you stopped paying for her OnlyFans?
No, obviously not.
Oh. Just wondering if maybe that's why she didn't.
I was like,
Is she usually responding to your OnlyFans chats, or
the last message she responded to? No, she didn't respond. She saw it. You know, it says it like you seen it. That's it. I don't know what caused it. I don't know what caused it. Everything was fine, but that's how women are, as I know. One day everything's going good, and the next minute they just hate the very sight of you. She was like, I'm into you. Your dick's really huge. I would love to ride it, you know.
Okay, so that's your side of the conversation. What did she say?
Like we had so she said she visited her daughter, and then she was heading back, and then she hasn't responded since then. I have no. She liked. I said something about her recent picture on Instagram. I said, "Hey, you look pretty good." She liked it, but I don't know why she doesn't want to talk anymore. But I don't care. I'm just like, I was like, all right, I guess. Like, it's fine. Like, what the? Women are just weird. Oh my god.
What's this woman? Yourself short, man. You're weird too.
I'm glad Grace here for the comforting of my feelings.
Mm-hmm. I'm here for a different type of therapy, the kind that helps you toughen up. You'll realize this could all come crashing down at any moment, so live in the now. Enjoy this.
Yeah, it's just odd when someone just, not like stops conversation, but you feel like nothing bad happens to the point where...
Was it a normal conversation that you're having?
Yeah, they were
'Cause-
fine. Yeah, she asked like, "What's your favorite movie?"
Yeah, but I mean, like, you
book?
weren't on your behavior or anything like that? Because that could be it.
I didn't say anything weird at all. We had normal conversations. I swear. So I don't know what the fuck happened. Women are literally weird.
They are different. Some would say better.
Huh. Okay, let's not go too far here. Don't be one of those grays. Gray, I just got attacked by a cat.
Based. Oh, I'm glad you finally got some action.
Oh, I get action all the time. I have all the sense. Oh, what happened to your co-host that you guys used to defab organized chaos stuff? What happened to that guy you used to talk to?
He's awesome. I'm just a douche. I need to reach out to Patrick. That dude is the man. He still wants to do other stuff, but he's just living his life.
Well, he just
Funny-
not on the
funny
internet
guy.
as much as he used to.
No, just I don't know, man. I'm bad at communicating with people. It's 100%
Yeah,
on me.
yeah.
But now that there's this new panel show that I've heard about, we need to get him on there.
I didn't agree to this though.
Okay. Management has already greenlit it.
Management.
Mm-hmm. The
I
shareholders.
I do all the managing around here. Did the shareholders kick me off the board? That was
Yeah, it was a hostile takeover. But the Mac All Stars, we've come together on this and we've made a few decisions.
based off what?
Basically the decision to succeed. So there's going to be change.
There'll be some changes around here. I don't like the sound of that. So you're with Laps Fridays, right?
A little unclear. We have done 3 shows. We did one on a Friday, and then the last 2 are Tuesdays. So I don't know, man. Tuesdays seem to work out pretty good. I'm not sure.
Oh, Tuesday. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he hit me. That guy hit me. He touched me.
Deserved.
He touched me my no-no spot.
Hell yeah. Congrats, Emily. That's awesome that you're close to 800.
That's awesome.
Deserved. Unlike MSK's numbers.
Oh my god. Gray, I thought you were supposed to love me.
I'm not paid for love.
So I thought you and Laps were supposed to have the show Fridays.
Could be. It kind of depends, man. You're cutting in on our time. Yeah, I have no clue. I know Tuesday worked out better for him the last couple of weeks.
Probably. Yeah, that's when we used to have our show. We used to do it on Tuesday, but fuck. I was so tired. For some reason on Tuesday, I was just
A better show
really
is going.
tired. Oh, yeah. You know, quality comes from me.
Does it hurt you to lie like that?
No, I'm telling the truth. I am a truth teller above all.
So have the drops kicked in at all? You feeling any better?
I haven't heard any crackling. I'll be honest here.
Nice.
It's still kind of I'm not in pain, but my ear feels plugged up from the drop still because I dropped like 3 shots in that shit.
Well, yeah, man. It sounds like it's doing its thing.
It feels
Well,
a little
congrats.
clogged, but
Yeah, it probably will for a while.
there was a little discharge, not discharge. Since I tilted my head back up. Since I tilted
You
my
have a
head back up.
discharge, man.
Yeah. Because I didn't even want to even tilt my head back up, but you know I had to do it. I'm just gonna take the drops for a week and see what they do. But if it happens again, then I'm just gonna go to the doctor.
I would, man. If it gets a little worse instead of getting better, yeah, I'd go.
What's crazy is, yeah, yesterday when it happened, I went to go deal with it, and then I literally didn't even take the medicine properly. Oh God,
It is hilarious.
That is an L. I will accept that.
Instructions, man. They're there for a reason.
I should have got that plunger little thing you guys said to get. We had that when I was younger. And my mom was using it, but I wasn't thinking. I thought just basic earwax drops would have did it.
They might. Hopefully they do. Just you know, it's close to your brain, so you don't want to mess around with it.
But I have been making love to a lot of women, honestly.
Yeah, that's probably where you got it from.
Right. I got AIDS in my ear.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird. I always thought that you'd kind of transmit to others, but I didn't think you could give it to yourself. But here we are.
But we still have, don't worry, Gray. We still have each other.
For now. You know, my replacement's coming along great. You seem to be hitting it off with King Style, so this is going to be awesome, man. You know,
I don't know what happened to him. I think he fell asleep.
I think he's listening to an album. You know, I get it. Sometimes you need to take a break. Just take some me time.
I don't think it's his internet. I think it has to do with equipment. I think it's computer equipment he needs better. And that's
good.
If you get well, to be fair, since there's really good PCs now, if you get a good PC or decent laptop, it's like the videos are bad, but there's times where he just kind of slightly cuts out. If he has a decently good computer, that wouldn't happen.
Maybe. But who knows? You know, everyone needs a break every once in a while, and it's good to take a good MSK break.
Oh my God, Gray, they almost touched me in my no-no spot.
Oh
my God, Gray, I'm so good at this game. Can you please love me?
No. It's like you never failed and made your whole team lose.
That was one game. That was one game.
Your ally has been slain.
Oh, he probably went to sleep. Yeah, it'll be our last game.
I can't blame him.
Don't worry. See, I still made it up to you.
This is some titillating action.
That's two of yours down.
More. I can be so much more.
I'm gonna take a few drops before I go to work tomorrow. Let this pass through. I took because I knew three was. I knew 3 was gonna be a problem because 3 already was like, okay, this is the max I'm putting in my ear. No homo. When I woke up and saw that, I was like, good Lord. When I heard that in my ear, I freaked out so hard. I was like, I'm going to go take care of this right now. So I'm going to die.
Yeah, it's freaky. I've definitely woken up with some stuff like that. Bad times, man.
Yeah, I didn't have ringing. I had a little crack. You said tinnitus was ringing. I was like, that sounds horrible.
I mean, it doesn't have to be ringing, but like you kind of hear a certain frequency. Sometimes in your ear, have you ever heard that where you hear like a really high-pitched squeal and then kind of a pop, and then you don't hear anything for a second? Anyway, that could be those hair follicles inside your ear dying, and you'll never get that frequency back. I've had that happen to me a few times.
Because I can hear you fine. Yeah.
Good.
Your turret's been destroyed.
Oh, your turret though, dude.
Because I'm playing badly, Gray. I'm actually not playing badly. I'm actually carrying my whole team.
Uh-huh. Sure
I'm
you
a
are.
big carry around here.
Everyone says that.
I'm not gonna lose any turrets. I'm the turret making king.
Yeah, everyone says you're King Turret.
Come to your mic. It's not like you're in a.
I have no clue what happened there.
It's not like you were talking out of a fucking can of aluminum foil.
Enemy triple kill.
Somehow I put my
Enemy double
mic right in front of the speaker. Good times.
ace.
God,
Instead of standing here, I decided to sit down, and my bad.
it's okay. Would you like some hugs?
No touching.
God, you sound terrible. Holy shit.
Let them
Executed.
Maybe I had a ruptured butthole.
There's no maybe about it, man.
a whole world to toy with.
Oh my god. Shit. I'm so good. I just saved the game. I'm so good. The crowd goes wild. Big Daddy
So
MSK
good.
makes the big plays.
Nobody calls you daddy.
I can be so much more.
On this emotion.
God, oh my god, I shot my low too soon.
Enemy double kill.
Yeah, but you're used to that.
Allies lost his innards.
I ejaculated too early.
Isn't that your move, though?
Oh, I ejaculated too early. I usually know how to put it down, boy. I'm usually pretty good. Pretty good at sucking on some vaginas.
Your turret in splinters.
Oh my god, I just got absolutely booty tickled.
Your ally has slain an enemy.
Oh my god, I think I... Did leaky from my ear? The fuck?
You just said you leaked all over your gear? That's disgusting, sir.
No, that was just me sweating. My bad, it wasn't from my ear.
Enemy rampage.
This power is
You're
mine.
up against the legend. 2 men over. Double kill.
Oh my god, Aatrox's so big. We gotta end this game soon. I'm going to bed after this. We had a great stream tonight. I talked to King Style and I talked to a jar of mustard.
Yeah. We added some spice to your conversation. But don't forget, you also lost the game for your team. So, success all around.
True. I've also had so much sex that I'm blind at this point now. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, leave me alone, Jim. Please, my booty. Oh my god, my booty hole just got absolutely obliterated.
Your ally has been slain.
Ow,
Enemy double kill.
God. I think we lost. I don't think these guys...
Yeah. Enemy double kill.
I can't I can't do it, Gray. Can't carry these losers.
Makes sense.
Inhibitor lost.
I didn't even know they were. I thought we were winning. No, we're the ones losing. I thought I was winning, Gray.
Never.
I shot my load inside of her.
Her?
Leopard lady.
I don't know if that's a lady, but glad you recognize a leopard now.
Let's carry the game.
Your ally shut down an enemy.
Can be so much more.
Damn, she just put it all inside my butt.
Yeah, sorry, I had to get son a drink.
You're thirsty.
Yeah, when you talk a
You're
lot,
also thirsty.
that happens.
Enemy double.
Oh my god, my ear feels so much better.
3 souls cut loose.
I put too many drops in my ear. God, that should never did 3. I should have just did like.
You should have just did 1 or 2 and called it a day.
I did 3. God, that shit. It did. It feels like that time when I had that ingrown toenail and I cut it off. All that leakage went out of my
Your ally
toe.
has been slain.
Ugh.
Yeah, there was just wax that was dripping out of my ear. Yeah, it had been like wax buildup. Which is crazy because they had Q-tips can't hit that wax. Q-tips actually push the wax further away. That's why you're not recommended to use them.
Yeah, but if your fingers can't
Still issue.
reach to it, what can you do, right? Like I said, you're gonna have to use the hot water hydroperoxide and just fucking flush it out of you with that turkey baster that we talked earlier. That nobody.
I have to go
heard.
get it. I saw that yesterday at Walmart. I'm gonna go get that one. Even if I don't use it,
Yeah,
I'll just use the drops. I
You
just
have
need it
to
for the-
boil. You have to boil it for a bit, but don't apply it immediately. Wait like 5 or 10 minutes before doing that, dude. You don't want to get burned. It has to be warm enough.
Your ally has been slain. Your ally shut down an enemy.
Damn. Yeah, a few more days of this and I'll be good. It's going. I can't believe I literally didn't read the instructions. How retarded am I? Like, fuck. Like, am I
I'd say
literally
like a
that?
9 out of 10.
Oh, thanks, Gray.
Enemy
Wait, this is a question for you guys. Who is your favorite Naruto character? You know, in general.
That's a good question. Mine's always
Yeah, 'cause
been Hashirama.
My original character was Naruto because I was young and kind of like with Goku, but like after a certain phase, right? You're like, no, I either
always
like
said Sasuke
Zabuza
because
or Rock Lee.
I said
I don't know, I
Sasuke as a guilty pleasure, but Sasuke is such a dick. But then again, his
Oh,
whole
man.
plan is
Toby.
Nope.
Toby.
Oh, Toby.
Toby.
Yeah, Obito. He's talking about Obito.
Are you talking about him before he was Obito or Obito in general?
I think he
No,
means
before.
in general.
Toby.
Oh, you talking about when he was basically a Uchiha Naruto? 'Cause that's
Oh
literally
my
what-
god.
He is funny as that kid.
Yeah, he was literally Naruto as a Uchiha.
Yeah. Dude, I was literally getting blown
He even
up.
had the goggles, remember? But he was wearing them instead of having it on his forehead.
A double kill.
Yeah. There was a conversation that the English dub did very well. It was the conversation that Kisame and Itachi had next to that pier, next to those sharks. Oh, so good.
Enemy killing spree.
Why can't we win?
I also I know as corny as the believe it thing is, I prefer that than the thing that they do now with the English dub of Naruto / Boruto.
Yeah.
I'm like, just say believe it or Dado Bio. Just fucking say that.
Oh my god!
I don't like the hearing that. You know, like what
Yeah.
do we know? What do we know?
More.
Also, by the way, MSK, the voice actress for Boruto, she's super bass, dude.
Really?
She makes like race, you know, like what you do, like racist jokes against, like, because she's black. She's
Me?
black too.
I make racist
Yeah,
jokes.
No, excuse me, right, Gray? It's MSK-isms, right? I should have said that.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Now we have to have the real conversation. Is racism okay? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Holy
No,
shit!
but like, dude, she made like crazy, like over the top jokes. Like, I can't say it on the stream because I don't want you to get pulled. But like, I'll tell you afterwards. But it like just crazy shit that you probably would have a decent conversation with her, and she would not be like, "I'm never talking to this dude ever again."
Probably my future wife, to be honest here.
I think she'd find a way to get to there, though.
Yeah, so yes, her name is oh my god, her first name's Amanda, but she had to change her name because I think somebody else had her name in the union. So she had to use a different name for voice acting.
Your allies lost his innards. Enemy triple kill. Your allies ended
What a
that
stupid
mess.
bitch.
You know Epic Mike, MSK, right?
I do.
You know from
Yeah.
the you know, that circle. Well, they used to do a podcast together, or they had to do a hiatus. I honestly believe they told her don't do that shit because
They probably
that
did,
kills
yeah.
the. Like, she's never gonna say that publicly. She said, "Oh, like I'm sorry, it's been a few podcasts. I've been busy with my play that I'm doing." I'm like, yeah, they told her don't do that. So, of course, she can't say that publicly. I don't blame her.
Yeah.
But dude, she was on Side Scrollers like a year or two ago. Dude, she's fucking cool, dude.
Oh god.
She loves anime. You could tell she loves anime for what it is, and not because I'm voicing the character. I have to say I like anime.
Top favorite porn stars.
I don't think you would say that.
Top 5 sex positions.
No. Dude, just have a conversation like you're in a coffee shop or some fucking restaurant. Don't talk like just like that. Not like you're at a fucking frat house or at a fucking bar with your gym bros and stuff. No.
Good lord. Yeah, I forgot. You can't ask women. Even though it's crazy, one of the best female books that's ever sold was 50 Shades of Grey. Like, women love being dominated.
Dude, women are pervs. They just don't say it out loud because for whatever reason they it's because they don't want to be associated with being a slut or a whore. Like, it's not me just saying this. It's just, if that wasn't the case, nobody would have
Like,
children.
it's weird when girls say they don't masturbate. It's like, I always just find that so sus. I usually never believe it, but
dude, they're not gonna say the truth. Do you really think that? Look, they're nothing but a soft flower, quote unquote, finger quotes.
yeah, when women can do no wrong, and they're just princesses that are just
Yeah,
God's
they're
gift to earth.
they're Princess Leia, dude. They don't even know what a fucking orgy is. That's what it is.
An orgy. I never had one of those. I probably should get on that very soon.
But if they'll just say, "Oh, isn't that like a group of people?" That would
lost.
be the case.
I hate this fucking team. Trash team.
Yeah, but like, oh yeah, her name's Amanda Miller. Her name's Amanda Miller. I don't know her current name for voice acting is, but her name's she voices Boruto, dude. And I think she voices one of the Sailor Scouts in the new Sailor Moon dub. The same one that Christina V and Christina V, who, oh my god, she's hot. I said it. I fucking said it.
Damn. I lost. It's
I
okay.
said it, man.
I had sex with a lot of girls tonight. I'm good. So yeah, tomorrow when I get off work around 9 p.m. PST, I got a one-on-one, and then Friday another one-on-one. Then it's a show with me and Lunchbox Warren. Kingstyle will be there this week. I have to pay him back for being white, so us and Gray will be back Monday. So we will see you guys in the next.